So, I'm so disappointed. This is a video about Genshin. Apparently there was a big change in Genshin. Now, why am I ranting to this? For anybody who is a long-term veteran of this channel, I did character guides on Genshin. I played it every single day for hours at a time, multiple hours. It was my life during COVID. It helped me get through depression. It helped me get past thoughts. If you want to go back and watch it, it's probably cringe now, but go back and watch it. And, you know, I'll show you guys. Let me pull up my YouTube. Just in case you guys don't believe me, because I know some of you motherfuckers are not going to go back and watch it. So, I'm going to go ahead and go here. Should be somewhere near... It probably wasn't that long ago. Alright, so, yep, here is some Genshin videos I made. I was very into Genshin when they came out. I'm still proud of those thumbnails, even though, like, they're shit. I'm still very proud of these thumbnails. But yes, I did play Genshin for a while. It took me a while to actually get into making content for it. Here is the video of me talking about what Genshin helped me through. So yes, I don't think I'll ever go back to Genshin because it was a dark place in my heart on where Genshin was, and I don't plan on going back to... I don't plan on going back, just because it's probably not going to be good for my heart. So, but that aside, we're going to react to this because apparently there was a big change in Genshin, so I want to see what it's about.
I am so disappointed, it is unbelievable. If you're not aware, Genshin Impact just released the Stygian Onslaught endgame content, and I really need to get this off my chest because I feel like I'm going kind of insane. So in Genshin Impact, we've had multiple types of endgame over the past few years. We've had the Spiral Abyss, which is basically just fighting against hyperinflated HP overworld enemies in a timer.
Yeah,
We've
I
had
think I played that.
Theater, which makes sure that you have a lot of characters built and then puts you in situations where you have to fight against hyperinflated HP enemies against a timer, but with some cool little buffs here and there. Now we have Stygian Onslaught, which I really expected to be something a little bit different.
Wow, look at the mobility on that character.
I expected it to be a longer timer, and I expected the enemies to have like super fun mechanics and stuff and different things, kind of like the cubes in that one event where they did so many different movesets and stuff. And instead what we got is basically Spiral Abyss with only bosses and a absolute boatload of HP and a really short timer. Now I'm going to show you a few clips of me playing this for the first time from the easier difficulties. I started off at hard difficulty. So this...
Okay. Oh, man. Dude, I don't even know. I always thought that was the game, though. It's just a bunch of high HP bosses.
This is what hard difficulty looks like. This is piss easy. All right, let's see.
Bring it.
All right.
Fulfill our pact.
Wow. Wow.
All right, let's...
Dude, what kind of fucking boss? Dude, you see the chat? This bitch is a pain. Dude, did you see how fast that went?
Let's just get through this hard mode and then we'll check out the actual difficult stuff.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, this is a different boss. Different boss. This is different.
Take a look.
Target acquired.
Wow.
For the Lord of the Night.
That character is crazy.
Alrighty then.
Nice.
Suffer the wrath of Eve. Manifest. Cryo incarnate. Merciless.
Are we going up in difficulty?
Alright, there we go. So far was not very fun, but that's just because it was very easy, right? Then there's the menacing difficulty.
Okay. That was hard. Alright. Wow, that timer is so tight. Holy shit.
I know I'm not going to have a ton of time on these ones, but that's kind of the point, right? I'm trying not to use the C6 characters, just try to do it in time.
Dude, that character is sick.
Bro, I really want Zhangling's fucking shit to proc. Holy fuck, did I take... Oh, maybe I took all of her artifacts off. That actually might be the case. Oh no. We're going to have to restart this one, boys. What did I do? Oh god. Did I give him the Dea? Oh, I give... Bro, this makes so much more sense, man. This makes so much more fucking sense. I gave the Dea for the trial yesterday, dude. 20 seconds left. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a freaking corner. Oh well, we're good.
Yeah, it looks like you're good.
Boom. Wait, where'd my ult go? There it is. Alright, there we go. That's fine. Got damage. Very nice damage. Yeah, we should be absolutely
Look
fine
at these
here.
fucking numbers.
Charge attack to get the extra rift.
Oh my god. That character was insane.
Nah, we don't really need it, but we'll do it anyway. It's fun. Boom. Alright, nice. Bad artifact, and bad artifact. Alright, gamers, nothing is changing. Great. Then we have Fearless, and I'll keep it a bot, dude. Fearless was like, it was already pretty damn difficult for me, and I have C6 characters. I didn't use the C6 characters that I have, just as a heads up. I tried specifically using the C0 or C2 maximum characters that I have, and this is what that went like.
Oh boy.
Wait, where'd my ult go? It went off. What?
Dude, that shield is not taking damage.
Why didn't you plunge? Is that a normal mechanic or is that new? New? Sick. Okay. Yeah, guys, Garming does not clear this. Even a good fucking Garming build, that does not clear this. Holy shit. The damage is just non-existent.
Wow.
Bro has far too much health.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Okay, move your fucking fat ass hand, man.
Dude, look at that clock.
Your hand is fucking pissing me off. Hello?
Oh, he's got it though.
All right, there we go.
All right.
First half done. Doable, winnable. Without my C6s, though, I'm kind of screwed for the second half here because I overbuilt my C6s and not so much the other fucking characters. So let me see. Let's go. Let's see if you'll confirm.
Team suggested by Twitch chat. Got Raiden. Got the main character. Nope, that's Kazuha. Okay. I only know 2 of these. I don't know the other ones.
Fucking cuck.
I love Kazuha.
Guys, I'm not even fucking entertaining this shit. What the fuck is going on? Hello?
You aren't
I'm not
even
entertaining this. Guys, I'm not even...
Dude, you're not even... Wow.
Guys, I'm not even fucking entertaining this shit. What the fuck
Yeah,
is going
no.
on?
You did
Hello? I'm not
nothing.
even entertaining this for more than 5 fucking seconds.
That was nothing. No damage. Dude, that's such a sick ult.
This is doable, though, I think. Deadass, I think this might actually be doable. Brian, bro, I'm
You
listening
think
to
so?
chat, man. What the fuck do you want from me? Bro, all of y'all say this
Look at
wouldn't
these
work.
ults.
We're doing about as good as the fucking Alhaitham team in all fairness, so I don't know about that one. I can't do the Kadish team because we used Bennett in this one as well. If we try this one again without Bennett, I probably could, but then who am I going to replace in this one? Fuck it, we can try this.
I think he's got it. Maybe...
Come on!
Oh, no.
Whoa!
No.
What? There was a second left!
No.
All right, I'm holding him.
That sucks. Oh, yeah, he's got it this time, yeah. He's good.
On the life reset was worth it. There we go. Okay, good shit. I like what I'm feeling here.
Dude, where's the damage? There it goes. Jesus, dude.
I feel better now. Let's go back and
I can't even tell what's going on in this game anymore, dude. It's been like years since I touched it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Those ults are sick. Am I slouching again? Fuck.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's fucking get this shit done, and then I want to try the final difficulty.
I really need to work on my posture. Wow.
Give me my terrible artifacts. My terrible artifact. Sorry. Then we have the final difficulty, dire difficulty. And this is where my biggest problem comes because Hoyoverse have implemented a lot of really good changes recently, in my opinion. But this endgame mode is genuinely just disappointing to see, at least in my opinion. Now, listen, there's people that have cleared this dire difficulty, or at least one person, a Japanese player, with C0R1 characters.
What? One person? Dude.
But their builds are absolutely insane, godlike. Like, I'm talking perfect artifacts. And they cleared it with like 1 second to spare on each one. For like...
What the fuck? 1 second. Dude. Oh my god.
99.9% of free-to-play or even low spenders, this difficulty is almost unattainable. Even for whales, dude. Like, I went into this and I would have been perfectly fine if these bosses had a lot of really cool gimmicks and mechanics that you could do with the elemental reactions and stuff, but instead what we get is a restrictive buff/debuff, but it's not for cool things like mechanics. I had a chat with Comemos where I went over what mechanics and stuff I'd want to see, just a couple of examples, so here's the clip from that. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Fucking stressed, bro.
Yeah, I know.
What did you mean by you think Genshin's got a limited because of the gameplay? Just out of curiosity.
Okay, so like, I mean, of course, I have to take some examples like Withering Waves or ZZ or stuff like that. Like, there's no other option. I don't know, like, there's no parry system. There's no real, like, dodge system. The monsters are not, like, super dynamic. Maybe they could make more dynamic monsters, like, that
there's a parry system in that game? What was that?
Mechanics. I don't
was that
have,
Withering
like, an
Waves?
idea necessarily of what they could do, but I don't know. If you look at Wuwa, they have some, I mean, the parry system makes it more dynamic, but they also have some monsters where if you counterattack at the perfect moment, not necessarily a parry, but just a counterattack or a dodge at the perfect moment, it can impact like the reactions of the boss or stuff like that. So yeah, yes, they could make something like that, but on the other hand, like the characters are more or stiffer than ZZ or than Wuwa's. Like, yes, it's frustrating to just have like more HP, but at the same time, it's like a little bit difficult to find the perfect solution, I feel like.
I agree with you, and I don't think that is a perfect solution. But what I will say is, you're right with Wuwa. The thing is with Wuwa, for something like holograms, for example, I'm going to use holograms specifically since it's like the end game that I typically take part in. I don't do tower because it's just...
I'm just going to admit, dude, I'm like completely lost with these discussions now. Like, they had me in the beginning, but now I have not played any other one of these games.
For me, to be honest.
These types of games. Gotcha games.
For holograms, it's very important to do the mechanics that you just mentioned, right? Like parrying and also dodging. And you mentioned Genshin not having a dodge system. You're right. It has the same dodge system as Wuwa, realistically, just without the perfect dodge and the counter.
Yeah.
The thing for me is, for hologram, the timer's so fucking long. I've never lost a hologram to the timer. I feel like for Genshin as well, it's like you mentioned them being kind of limited based on Genshin's gameplay. For me, it's the total fucking opposite. I think they don't utilize their own gameplay features at all for endgame combat, because literally, what do you use elemental reactions for other than dealing damage or like getting rid of a specific shield? Why is there zero mechanics in this god?
You know, that would help a lot. Give me 1 second. Oh, all right.
Goddamn game with such a complex elemental reaction combat system where you can't ever utilize it so it feels like you're utilizing the element system other than just dealing a shit ton of damage.
I understand what you mean. Like,
well, yeah,
we could use the reactions more to like actually do stuff rather than just more damage.
If you're gonna make it restrictive, why not make it fun and restrictive? Remove the timer, make it so that at every 20% health.
From what I remember of playing Genshin those years ago is, like, the bosses weren't exactly hard. They were just tanky, and you had to get your mixes, your elemental, like, mixes or whatever. I can't remember what they're fucking called at this point, but they're combinations. Like, you had to get it perfect to do a shit ton of damage, but that was basically it. It really didn't... Their mechanics didn't really change. It's just the amount, like... You were basically in control of that.
interval, you get a different mechanic. If you're already forced to use, for example, a freeze team, make it so, for example, it's a boss with, I don't know, 2 big-ass legs, and you got to freeze both legs on the ground to stop it from moving at a certain point in the floor, and then that point in the floor starts doing damage over time or something. You know, something interesting.
Yeah, I like that animation.
Smart. Yeah, that could be fun. Maybe a little bit like the weekly bosses, because like weekly bosses have some like interesting mechanic. I mean, interesting.
My day has been great so far. I'm very tired and finally done with my overtime at work. But
depends how you see it, but like
finally get a break to stream,
all their stuff
catch up on some recordings for my channel.
Break the shield.
I feel like Genshin just do not utilize their elemental reaction system for endgame in the slightest, other than, like I say,
damage
enemy HP to make you have to deal a shit ton more damage. It just bores the fuck out of me when I know it could be so much better than it is. But sadly, that's just not the case here. It's quite literally, again, just hyperinflated overworld enemies. Bob, you can find the actual numbers, but I think it's like 17 million.
Oh my god. 17 million HP. This boss has 17 million HP. Are you fucking serious? Dude. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. Dude.
Or something, maybe even more. And the reward that you get for this incredibly difficult challenge is weapon skins. Something that when I saw were getting added to the game, I was incredibly excited. But the rewarded weapon skins that you get come from these items. There's a 4-star and a 5-star version of these weapon skins. And don't get me wrong, listen, I'll keep it a buck here. The weapon skins look absolutely incredible. They also have very cool lore inside of them. But do you know what's not incredible? The fact that they disappear every patch. You heard?
What? Dude, your weapon skins disappear? No way. Oh my god. Why even do it then? Wait, why even do it?
That right. The really difficult content that you get, the weapon skins disappear every patch. A lot of people don't have a problem with this, but for me,
no, but what?
Genshin Impact
Wait. Why do people not have a problem with this? Wait, why do it then? Why do it in the first place?
It has endgame rewards that are attainable in a certain way for cosmetic purposes. The envisaged echoes in the Imaginarium Theater, for a big example. What do you do with that? You beat the endgame, you get a key or 2 keys. Then you get to choose which envisaged echo you want to keep on your account forever. You unlock it and do it. It's great. Why couldn't Hoyoverse for this just made it so that when you beat this mode, you get these items, but you can exchange them for whatever skin you want permanently on your account? I had people saying if they'd have done that, it would have caused FOMO. I would argue it's the exact opposite. And
dude, stop. Wait a second. Isn't Genshin Impact all FOMO? You can't get certain characters easily after a certain amount of time in the shop. The entire game is FOMO. I remember that, dude. I would spend a week grinding and I was free to play. Just so, like, the day right before they went away, I just cashed in everything that I had and tried to go for them. I wasn't always lucky, but dude, there's FOMO and everything on Genshin.
These weapons only available for 41 days and then they're gone forever is also FOMO, but it's also pointless FOMO.
Yeah, it's pointless.
Why would they disappear? Why wouldn't you just be able to keep them? It feels so stupid to waste the potential of these super awesome looking skins and have them disappear. Is it because you're not spending real money on it that they feel like you don't deserve to keep them? I really don't understand. I know it's like a prestige.
Thank you for the follow, Leslie, if I didn't say that already.
But then if you can only show that
pretty sure I did, but I can't remember.
Days or whatever it is, and then it's gone forever. What's the damn point? I think it's so incredibly disappointing, and I really hope they listen to some feedback about this because I really think this game mode has a lot of potential. It just needs a couple of minor tweaks and maybe one major tweak. I want it to still be difficult, and I want it to still be challenging, but I also just want it to be fun and not boring and monotonous and not
it looked incredibly boring. It did not make me want to play it.
Give us something new to look forward to every patch. This was a big rant, and I really don't know if we're going to get any fixes or changes to this in the future. I'm not getting my hopes up anymore. I don't play gacha games for the end game, and this is primarily the reason why. I've kind of decided now if I want difficult content, bro, I'm just going to go play MMOs or like Elden Ring for the third time or something. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, actually. We're pushing close to 354,000 subs on YouTube.
Yeah,
thank you. And I'll catch you all in the next one.
All right. Let me go ahead and I'm going to give him a like as well. Brian Online. Not sure. This is a good video though. This kind of like brought me back to that time where I played Genshin a lot to see where they're kind of at. Let me go ahead and link you guys the video in the chat. Make sure you guys go over there, give them a like, give them a follow, give them a sub, leave a comment. Let me go ahead and post that in the chat for you guys. There you go.